The starship Elysium drifted silently through the vast expanse of space, its sleek metallic hull reflecting the faint light of a distant sun. On board, Dr. Elena Carter, a renowned xenobiologist, was conducting her routine research on alien ecosystems. The ship's AI, a soothing voice named Aura, kept her company as she worked in the sterile lab. Elena had spent the last 6 months on a mission to study the Zorathians, a highly advanced alien species known for their telepathic abilities and ethereal beauty. The Zorathians had welcomed humanity with open arms, eager to share knowledge and form alliances. Elena had been fascinated by their culture, their technology, and their unique biology. But nothing could have prepared her for what was about to happen. One evening, as Elena was reviewing data on her holographic display, the ship's sensors detected an incoming vessel. Aura's voice chimed in, calm as ever. Dr. Carter, we have an incoming Zorathian shuttle requesting docking permission. Shall I allow it? Elena frowned. She wasn't expecting any visitors. Yes, Aura. Let them dock. I'll meet them in the airlock. She made her way to the airlock. Her curiosity piqued. The Zorathians rarely visited unannounced. When the airlock doors hissed open, she was greeted by a sight that took her breath away. Standing before her was a Zorathian woman, her luminous silver skin glowing faintly in the dim light. Her long, flowing hair shimmered like liquid starlight, and her eyes, a deep shade of violet, seemed to pierce through Elena's very soul. She was dressed in a sleek, form-fitting suit that accentuated her otherworldly beauty. "Greetings, Dr. Carter," the alien woman said, her voice melodic and soothing. "I am Lyra of the Zorathian High Council. May I come aboard?" Elena nodded, still trying to process the surreal situation. "Of course, Lyra. Please come in." Lyra stepped onto the ship, her movements graceful and fluid. She seemed to glide rather than walk, her presence commanding yet serene. Elena led her to the observation deck, where they could talk in private. "To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?" Elena asked, trying to keep her voice steady. She had interacted with Zorathians before, but none had ever had such an immediate and profound effect on her. Lyra turned to face her, her violet eyes locking onto Elena's. "Dr. Carter, I have come to inform you of a matter of great importance. It concerns both of us." Elena's heart skipped a beat. "What do you mean?" Lyra took a deep breath, her expression serious. "During your time on Zorath, we conducted a series of tests and observations on you, as part of our ongoing study of human biology. What we discovered was unexpected." Elena's mind raced. "What did you find?" Lyra hesitated for a moment, then spoke. "You are carrying my child." The words hit Elena like a thunderbolt. She stared at Lyra, her mind struggling to comprehend what she had just heard. "What? That's impossible. I'm human, and you're Zorathian. We're not even the same species." Lyra nodded, her expression calm but resolute. "I understand your disbelief, Dr. Carter, but our biology is more compatible than you might think. Through a process known as genetic harmonization, we are able to merge our DNA with that of other species. It is a rare and sacred practice, reserved only for those we deem worthy." Elena's head was spinning. "But how? When did this happen?" "During your last visit to our medical facility," Lyra explained. "We performed a routine examination, but unbeknownst to you, we also initiated the harmonization process. It was not our intention to deceive you, but we believed it was necessary for the future of both our species." Elena felt a mix of emotions: shock, anger, confusion. "You had no right to do this without my consent. This is a violation of my body, my autonomy." Lyra's expression softened, and she reached out to gently touch Elena's arm. "I understand your anger. I take full responsibility for our actions. But please understand, This child represents a bridge between our species, a symbol of unity and hope. It is a gift, one that will change the course of history. Elena pulled away, her mind still reeling. A gift? You call this a gift? You've turned my life upside down without even asking me. Lyra's eyes filled with sorrow. I know this is difficult for you, Dr. Carter, but I'm here to offer you my support, my guidance, and my love. I want to be a part of your life and the life of our child. Elena stared at her, incredulous. Love? You barely know me, and yet I feel a connection to you that transcends time and space, Lyra said, her voice filled with emotion. Our bond is already forming through the life we have created together. I ask only that you give us a chance. Elena turned away, her thoughts a whirlwind of confusion and doubt. She had always been a woman of science, grounded in logic and reason. But this was something beyond her understanding. She felt a strange mix of fear and curiosity, a pull towards Lyra that she couldn't explain. What do you expect from me? She asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Lyra stepped closer, her presence comforting yet overwhelming. I ask only that you consider the possibility of a future together. A future where we raise our child as equals, as partners. A future where our love can flourish and our species can thrive. Elena closed her eyes, trying to make sense of it all. She thought about her life, her career, her dreams. She had always been focused on her work, on pushing the boundaries of science and exploration. But now, faced with the prospect of motherhood, and with an alien no less, she felt a strange sense of longing, a desire for something more. When she opened her eyes, she found Lyra watching her with a mixture of hope and apprehension. In that moment, Elena realized that this was a crossroads, a decision that would change her life forever. I need time to think, she said finally. This is a lot to process. Lyra nodded, her expression understanding. Of course. Take all the time you need. But know this, Dr. Carter, I am here for you, and I will stand by you no matter what you decide. Elena felt a surge of emotion, a strange mix of fear and hope. She didn't know what the future held, but she knew that she couldn't ignore the truth that had been laid before her. As Lyra left the ship, Elena stood alone in the observation deck, staring out at the endless expanse of stars. She felt a strange sense of peace, a quiet certainty that she was on the brink of something extraordinary. And as she placed a hand on her still flat stomach, she whispered to herself, "What have I gotten myself into?" Epilogue, a new beginning. Months passed, and Elena's life had changed in ways she could never have imagined. She had decided to give Lyra a chance, to explore the possibility of a future together. The Zorathians had provided her with everything she needed: medical care, support, and a safe place to carry her child. As her pregnancy progressed, Elena found herself growing closer to Lyra. Despite their differences, they shared a deep bond, one that transcended species and biology. Lyra was patient, kind, and understanding, and Elena found herself falling for the alien woman in ways she hadn't thought possible. When the time finally came, Elena gave birth to a healthy baby girl, a child who was a perfect blend of human and Zorathian. She had her mother's silver skin and violet eyes, but her father's human features, a living symbol of the unity between their species.